Well, lots of reasons really. I think one of the first ones is it's a brilliant brand. I was attracted to the fact that it's renowned for quality. I wanted to work for a great company like EY. And then the more I looked into it, the more I researched about the organisation, was that it genuinely, I get a sense, and certainly now working for EY, that people are at the heart of the strategy, and that was really, really key for me working in recruitment, looking at an organisation that put people front and centre. I think as I've worked for EY now for longer and kind of learned more about the organisation as well, one of the key things is the notion of building a better working world. I genuinely believe in that purpose, that we don't just make profit, that we actually make a bigger, larger impact. It feels special to be part of something like that. I think the biggest highlight for me, in my previous organisation, I was asked to join a think tank or an initiative called the High Performance Panel. And as part of that, we had to engage with the CEO and some of the board on a regular basis. And I was asked to present our thoughts and our innovations to the whole of the UK leadership team, and I really enjoyed presenting, so it was a great opportunity to do it on that kind of scale in front of around 100 people or so, and you know, senior business leaders where it was really important. But on the back of that, I was then asked to take the concepts and the innovations that we come up with and go and present them at the head office in the Netherlands, and that was to the global CEO and the global HR director. So that was a great opportunity. Well, I'd always worked professionally within recruitment. I'd never worked within the student space, so working for EY and having the opportunity to work within student recruitment was great, because it's something I'd never done before. And you know, once I found my rhythm, I think I really felt at home, that it was probably out of all the kind of spectrum of recruitment and what you can do, that it was something where I could make the most impact. And I think that's predominantly because it's really fast paced, and I enjoy the kind of challenge of that and the volume that goes with it. It's also quite structured in terms of how you have to have a really clear, fair and exciting process, so that's really important as well. But I also think it's really key because it's at the start of someone's career, so the impact that you make for a student and kind of their career aspirations, their journey, and sending them on their way, whether it's with EY as a brand or actually with a different employer, it really matters. My career aspiration as a child was very, very clear, and probably like a lot of boys, I wanted to be a pilot. I think I just love the notion of having the opportunity to travel all the time. So I don't do so much travel right now in the current role, and I don't think I'll do a huge amount in the next one, but I see that in the future, and I think even though I'm not going to be a pilot as such, I think in the future I'd love the opportunity to travel with the company I work for. It's been a great opportunity to work in HRSSE, because it has such a brilliant internal brand. Obviously it's been around for over 10 years, and it has a very definite brand and a very definite structure to it. And I think that's some of the biggest thing that I will take from it is the importance of having a great brand and that kind of commitment to delivering great service. But the other piece is structure. I will always take kind of some of that well-oiled machine, kind of almost like a military operation that works like clockwork. I'll take some of that forward in terms of what can I take and then apply to whatever role or team that I manage in the future, and some of those techniques to have that real sense of structure. I think the best piece of advice I was given was by an MD of an organisation I used to work with, and he always said to be true to your values, which I interpreted as be true to yourself. And I think as long as you can do that, then you'll naturally play to your strengths and do the things that you enjoy, but you'll also you'll operate with integrity as well, and that's really key in terms of your relationships. I think in terms of establishing next steps, you've really got to know what you want. and you've got to be able to point your energy in that direction, and part of that is understanding your own capabilities. So I think you've really got to know what skills and what strengths you have as an individual and the ones that you don't, and you really need to maximise the ones that you do, and invest in those. I think another piece is that you need to think about all the resources that can help you get there. So whether it's reading books or blogs or some of the material on EYU and within EY Leads, etc., kind of leverage every resource that you can to help develop those capabilities and skills. Another big piece then is really knowing who can help you get there. So identifying people within your existing network, or perhaps in a wider setting, whether it's in or out of EY, that can help you achieve those next steps. Just some of those discussions and conversations, however brief, can all contribute towards you kind of achieving that next goal. I'm going to miss everyone in the HRSSC, and I'm particularly going to miss my team. I'm really passionate about what we do. I'm really passionate about what we've achieved over the past couple of years, but I'm really proud of how people have grown, and I'm going to miss them a lot. We've had some good times and some good relationships as well, but I'm not going too far. I'll be in Birmingham a couple of days a week, and I'll be sitting near the team anyway, so hopefully it won't change too much, but yes, I will miss them.